channel. Brian the Diviner Healer here. Welcome back to Divine Squad. Hey, as you may know, all my videos got deleted. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I have them and stuff, and I could totally, like, take 17 days to put them all back on. But it happened for a reason, so I think that I'm just gonna go with that and leave it. Okay. So, how y'all doing? You doing good? Two. Sun's shining. Right. Great day out. So, we're gonna get into the little bit of the series called What Is. Okay. The other two videos about perception and then lies is also gone. So bitch. I don't even know. But whatever. Like I said, it happened for a reason. So I'm starting fresh, right new, brand new, candy new. So this is not about, anything but a little one-on-one, Mikasa, Sukasa, right? Chill out. Have a little conversation, a little vent session, right? A little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom too, a little bit of experience. So, what is an expectation? Well, an expectation is something that we have that either we think a person should be like, act like, talk like, walk like, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of very judgmentalish, right? That could be in events too. Could be whatever. Expectations are a pain in the ass. But they work. And they work right alongside with perception. But the only time things work, I want to see that video, I'm not going to get into perception. So, expectations on perceptions change sometimes the perception. Right. So, example quickly would be first dates. Oh, she looks beautiful. 2 weeks in, you're expecting her to still be wearing her makeup. She comes out with no makeup, and that's how she really is. She doesn't like wearing makeup. So now, therefore, the expectations change, changing your perception, causing some drama, conflict, blah, 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 blah. Okay, see how that works now? Right. So, how do we handle that? What do we do about it? Well, first of all, we have to try to stay true as we can to ourselves. I mean, listen, we all fuck up, okay? We all make mistakes. We all lie, cheat, steal, blah, 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 blah. I've been there, you've been there, we all been there, okay? So just raise your fucking hand, just like this, and say, I. Shit, okay? Not I shit, but you know what I'm saying? And so when you can do that to yourself, then you're able to do that to other people. So then you won't necessarily feel compelled to lie to a person because you're not really lying to yourself. You're not stealing from yourself, you're not going to steal from somebody. So on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on. So, when we expect things to be a certain way, it does work because it's called structure and stuff, right? Structure. Like having a fucking job because your boss expects you to be there at a certain time every fucking day, right? Right. So, your expectations and your perception on your job for you to keep that is that you have to be working these hours on these days. Therefore, that is the expectation of your boss to give you the job, right? So, if you change the expectations within yourself and say, I don't want to work 5 days, I want to work 4, and you call out because your perception is that's what you want. You want to work 4, not 5. So then you decide to call out of work. Now you're changing your boss's expectations because he's expecting you to come in on that day. Apply the same shit to relationships. Apply the same shit to your friends, your neighbors, this channel, that channel, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? It all fits in. So, if you don't change your perception about somebody, or somebody doesn't change their perception about you, then the expectations stay the same. Because if, like I gave an example earlier, like if the person you're interested in comes, like a female comes to a male, and she's always in a dress, and she looks really nice, and does her makeup, and she stays that way throughout the whole fucking relationship, well, the perspective, which is what she had brought, the way she looks, like the way she carries herself, gave you an expectation this is who she is, then what she's about, da 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 da. So, by her keeping that steady and the same through the whole fucking relationship, well, guess what? The expectations don't change. So now you know that every time you go to pick up a girl, she's gonna look fucking dope, or guy, you know, switch it, flip it, roll down, oh, you know, but it doesn't change. And that's because that person is staying true as much as they can, God willing, and God helping, because He always is there, to keep steady with themselves. So that means they honor themselves. They know their worth. They're true to their word. As much, you know, I mean, as much as you can. It's hard these days, trust me. It really is. But it can be done. And so when you stay authentic like that, then you don't change the expectations within yourself, therefore not change the perception of another person, therefore not causing conflict and fucking disgust. Okay? Because sometimes that's what happens. So, everything is like a chain. Expectations, perception. It's all our emotions. So we need to get a grip on our emotions really as much as we can to be true to ourselves. Because if you love yourself, then you know you can love other people. But if you don't love yourself, you can't really love other people, because then you don't know what it is. So yeah. Expectations. You go to the restaurant, you expect the fucking omelet to look like the picture, right? Because you're eating breakfast. This is what you want. This is your perception, your perspective, and this is your expectation. Now you're gonna get mad and throw the shit on the floor when it comes out not what you want ordered? Probably not. Some people do, but whatever. So the reaction is really the necessary point that has to be really controlled, okay? Because sometimes expectations change without like a specific purpose, meaning some other shit was an influence on it that brought it to the forefront, or some shit like that, changing some expectations, the perceptions. Perceptions, right? So what do you do then? Well, you talk about it. You explain it. You get clarity, so it's known and understood and digested. So that way, the expectations are known and not changed and not manipulated, because people can manipulate expectations too. They change their expectations all the time, which is changing the perception of themselves, confusing other people, making them confused to know who the fuck you are. You're in and out, gone, never see you. Right? Then you come back in all hard charged and ready and like dedicated and shit. So the perception has been changing the expectations, and the expectations have been changing the perceptions. It's all fucking tied together. So, that being said, let's only expect one thing: love, divine God, to give us this love and to pass it on. You know what I mean? Because then, with love, it's true, it's authentic, it's God. It's like, I mean, you can't get any more real than that. So if we all walked around with that shit, I think it'd be a very good, happy life. Okay, cool. Alright, well, this has been the What Is Show. Appreciate y'all sitting down and listening with me. Yo, like, share, subscribes. Throw some dough. Whatever. I haven't got all that shit set up, whatever. Anyways, so yes, stay looking for these series, because I enjoy this stuff. Like I said, it helps me vent, helps people listen, give some advice, whatever. Just jaw jacking, gets to know me, you, the crew, you know what I mean? So, Also, on the other flip side is my regular tarots and shit. So, end of November coming up is going to be Virgos. Check it out. Don't forget. Like, share, subscribe to the Earthly Divine Intuitive Tarot. Thank you. Pray.